Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do some level design. I might edit the textures for our lights here, but we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking we're just gonna start from the beginning, edit some rooms, and see how it looks. So I think the main issue with this texture, well, when it's too big, 1000 by 1000 is way above our like general resolution. Thinking we could probably do like 256 by 256. Even that might be too large, but it's worth a shot. And I'm not sure if we want to have like this alpha, like this transition here. I think we could just manage without having anything at all. Like just one white circle is what I mean. Only issue is figuring out how to draw it. Let's see. You know, it would be nice if we could find something online. Like light texture. Game dev. Something like this, but not this. We could try something like this. Let's do 56 divided by 2, 128. Oh, you guys are on the COD grind right now? Oh my god. You're making me want to play. Here, I'll update it. I'm sure it's updated actually. I'll hop on at maybe like 11 if you guys will be there. Yeah, it's updated. Yeah, I want to try to stream for like an hour or two, hour and a half, and I'll hop on. Alright, so we actually edited this texture to be like transparent, but honestly we could just make it a full white and export it this way and then just edit the energy over here, which is what we already do. Or oh wait, this is the wrong node. Yeah, let's go into, what do you call it? Decorations light? Decoration light node. Can keep the transform default 1 by 1, and we'll throw the light texture in here. We'll keep our min size as 0.95 maybe, and our max size 1. That should be a little better. Well, we'll see. So it's actually too big. 128. So that's a 60, is that 64 pixel radius? Yeah, 64. So I think we would want to actually half that value here. And so maybe make this 0.5, and we'll make this 0.4. So yeah, that's a, I think it looks weird because it's also combining with our player's texture, which is yeah, let's try to keep everything consistent. So we'll try putting our energy levels at 1 here. Let's run it one more time, see what happens. All right, so yeah, with a texture that's just, you know, light or no light, obviously seeing the lines can kind of make, like, seeing the transition between the shadow and the light looks a little weird. So we'll probably try to replicate this one here, and I think maybe I could just scale it down. I'm just wondering, maybe that isn't the best idea. Let me try doing one more thing, and we're gonna try to switch to a paintbrush. And this might look better if we were to just center it like that and see how that looks. So that actually looks better. The image is too small, but then we could keep it at its default size. Maybe leave that at 0.1 or 1 and 0.9. Save this over here. Let's just see how that looks. So that honestly, I do like it a little bit more. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I love this actually. Wow. Looks. I feel like it looks more realistic, like it's popping out, or it's actually glowing here. And I think we should animate it a little bit more. Maybe in our animation we would decrease the energy a bit. Can we even see it being animated? It is animated, but ever so slightly. Maybe we should change this to like 0.8. I can't even see the animation. It's growing. So the size that we're currently using is actually too much here. Let's actually reduce our delta here. We'll keep it at 1. It's still way too slow. What the hell? Minus equals delta. Let's try times 2 maybe. Or times 5. Oh, it's like we messed up somewhere. But trying to think. I think we just messed up with one of our values here. Our min value is 1. If it's greater than our max value, set to shrink. Shrink is true. Well, one thing we should do is also reset the size, but what the hell's going on here? If shrink is true, we start at 1. Our max size, oh, we never set our scale to 1, that's why. But I think this might be too large of an image. Let's see. One is not bad. Still looks decent. Ideally, it would be nice if we could match the size of each of these images. So like a small one would light up more or less than one of these here. Minus equals delta. Minimum size. What I am wondering though, once we oh, this is wrong here. We're already at our max size, so we're almost immediately. Wait. Let's try that again. Switching back and forth is too much. So I think the speed of this is too fast now. But I think that's the sort of animation that we kind of want to go for. We did divide it by 40 last time, but I think that was too much. Let's try. And this is, I think, too slow. So maybe 0.5 or divided by 5. Yeah, I think that's better. It's subtle. Um, it's not overwhelming, and it does have like a nice touch to it. IMO. Alright, so we'll keep that. I also want to see what it would look like if we just added this to our players light. I think it would look nice as well. But we'll save that for tomorrow or something. Today's just going to be a level design stream, or like, not really level design, but like editing rooms to look nice. Figuring out like the correct symmetry of like lights and stuff. I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't have to be symmetrical. We can just kind of place things randomly, and hopefully it'll look nice. So yeah, I would like to avoid having like random sections that are dark in the game. Like, I don't know if it's an issue actually, but at the moment it does feel weird to me that there's no light in the middle here. I mean, the level is always visible. Like, there should never be too dark where we can't notice anything in our game, but yeah, I'd like to illuminate the whole room if I could. So yeah, I don't like that there's like this little triangle forming up right there. What the hell is going on here, though? We're like bugging out here. I assume it's because of this right here. There we go. Oh, and this is also bugged. Hey, how's it going, Lucafa? Your name sounds familiar. I feel like you've been on this stream before. Yeah, I apologize. A lot of people come and go. How you been, man? Working on any projects right now? You actually might have told me if you were. So we could put one right there. Get rid of that. Maybe put like a furniture boxes. Put like a box there, or a table right there. Dome Keeper. Can't say I've heard of Dome Keeper. Let me see. This game looks cool though. It's made with Godot. Oh, that's awesome. I love to see games made with Godot. I might purchase it, honestly. Is it kind of like a tower defense slash mining? This honestly looks pretty cool. So, what sort of mechanic are you currently working on with your dome keeper? I don't want to call it. I feel like calling something a clone sometimes is doesn't do your game justice. If you get what I mean. Like my game is technically a a Celeste clone, but I still put work into it. Was this the room? Yeah. Wait, what the hell? Why isn't this? Maybe because we didn't die. There we go. The lights needed to spawn in. I'm really liking how these lights look. I'm somewhat concerned that when we do run this on a lower spec PC, this might mess with the frame rate. We'll find out pretty soon. Also, I think we should add some sort of like wall light. I think that'll look pretty neat. Something to it, one that attaches maybe to like the left and right wall, but also something that can just attach to walls on their own. I think that'll look pretty good. So maybe we should do that right now. I'm not much of an artist, but I think we can figure out something simple to make. So let's open up some of those textures. And what are they called? They are called candlelight sprites. No game is the same, and also no game is unique. They all have their own things to them. I'm actually wondering, why is our grid? Is our grid messed? Yeah, it is messed up. We want this to be on an 8x8 grid. There we go. All right. So how could we make a wall lamp? Let's also grab our furniture. Use furniture. And we'll definitely grab this one and maybe just attach it to the wall. It would fit perfectly on an 8x8, I believe. Like all we would have to do, maybe I would even make it slightly larger. So maybe we could put it in the center like this. Grab our pencil. Oops. Increase the opacity, maybe do something like very, very basic, but it'll get the job done. Switch on point with notifications once more. Are they supposed to notify you when people you follow are streaming? Or like I guess, are you on mobile right now? Hmm. I have no idea. Maybe the Twitch algorithm just doesn't like me. Alright, so this is honestly, it's so close to being 8 pixels, we might as well just throw it there. And we could probably leave it like that. I don't like this bracket here though. Let's see what we could do. Trying to see if we can get any inspirations from other things that we have drawn here. Maybe something like this. Oops. Throwables always delayed 20 to 30 minutes. I see. Like, you get the notification, but it's just late. I see. I'll have a talk with the CEOs. I'll tell them CSLR isn't getting notifications to watch my stream. How's it going, CSLR? Do anything exciting on this, what is today? Tuesday? Or maybe it's Wednesday for you. Alright, so we have one for the left and right wall. Would be nice if we could figure out something for just a wall lamp. That might be a little harder. What would be cool is if we had like some sort of window. Something similar to like this arch here. That could fit maybe in a 16 by 16. We're just gonna wing it, see how it looks. Oh, I see. Okay. So you're like, what is it, like 7 o'clock for you? Eight. Okay. Gotcha. All right. The height is 22 here for some reason. And it gets screwed up. We could just cut this out a little bit. And the inside would have to be I wonder how we would animate the inside. I would throw like one of these candles in there. We'll have to figure it out. Something like that. Not bad. We can make this work. I would have to figure out how to... We would have to add like an animation in the back at some point. There's also an issue with the fact that it's not centered. Now let's do this. Oops. Do we have a too wide? Yeah, we can grab this one instead. I'm working on bullet hell stuff with multiplayer spawner and got it working. Not practicing on how to use a synchronizer spawner nodes. I see. I tried making a bullet hell at some point, but I didn't write the bullets efficiently. Like they were all each their like I know you're supposed to like make something that handles all of the movement for like your projectiles rather than having your projectiles be like their own objects. Um, I haven't delved into it much. I would love to work on a bullet hell sometime. I heard it was better to write it in C sharp as well. I mean, like I heard it was better, but it like the you're not losing much efficiency with writing in GD script. But it's only when it comes to when you need like a lot of calculations happening all at once. We could keep it like this. This looks a little strange. Maybe we can drop this down a bit. Something like that. Honestly, I liked the original more. Whatever we had going on here, but without the 2 pixels. Yeah, like that. Honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world. Because most of the time our lighting is placed on like a random spot anyway. I see. Send a link if you have one, like if your gameplay or anything like that. Or if you have a video, you can send it on Discord. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. I think this looks pretty good. I'm just curious about the lighting, like if I have to mess with the lighting in the background of this. This is basically like, a hole in the wall and then the lamp shining through. But I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's just to import it into the game. So we'll run this here. We'll have to add some new textures here too, or some new index centers. So we've got this one. Oh, we got to make sure we're going to push this one to the right 8 pixels. And that means this one's going to be here. Is it 8 pixels? Let's just throw this one here, maybe? Oh, you gotta save it. Perfect. I see. Also discovered the Steam friend network. Might be able to work with Godot if implemented right. Oh, that's awesome. That's very good news. I don't plan on making this game multiplayer, but it would be pretty cool to implement for future games. All right, so the center of this node is very close to like right here, so we could do vector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and this is like 8, 5, 12. Vector 5, 12. And we need one for the right side, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, or from the left side. It's going to be the same amount, 5. Oh yeah, it's going to be the same thing, I believe. Vector 512, and finally this, which is we'll keep it in the center here, and this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I say 5? I believe it's 5. Yeah, 5. Perfect. Okay. So it should work the same as all other objects. So we can go in here, add our light decoration lights. I have no idea how it's gonna look. We could throw, oh, these are gonna look so nice, I think. Throw one right there. Maybe one up here. One right there. This one's fine. I think at entrances, it's gonna look perfect. And we could throw one here too. Oh my goodness, I'm bad at my own game. Yeah, honestly, I don't really like using the chandeliers too much, so I'll probably remove those. Like, they should only be used for, like, special rooms. Okay, so the positioning is wrong here. Let me see what's going on there. We'll push our player forward a bit, so I don't have to struggle to get there. Decoration lights. So we are at 5. Oh yeah, we want to be at like 512 or 5.8. I would assume 5.8, unless, are these in increments of, oh yeah, they're in increments of 16. Its only requirement is that it's from, that you need P2P and C# support. I see. Well, you can do that with Godot, so. I wonder, yeah, the positioning of our light is, it seems off. Maybe our brain is a little small today. We're at 8 here, then this is 7. I mean 6. I mean, what we could do technically is put 6.5. I would have thought, like, centering it wouldn't be a problem. Like, if it's off by 1 pixel, it isn't the worst thing in the world. The only thing is, I'm not 100% sure what I should do when it comes to joining the game lobbies. Have you tried doing it without Steam right now? Yeah, what the hell? Why does this look like it's off? Like 6. Let me try. We'll try 8x8, but 8x8 seems like it would be too much. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'll just leave it at. Let me try 7, just to be sure. 7 or 6 is probably. That's like our window. That one pixel window. I see. Yeah, maybe just try it without. Yeah. I mean, you probably know what's best, but yeah, try and get. I know a lot of games that are considered like high. A lot of people that have like a high user rate and don't have any Steam implementation. I wonder. Put some lamps in the middle of this. Alright, let me look at this one more time, see if there's anything wrong. Like, yeah, there is something wrong with having shadows cast like this. Maybe we will remove shadows. Just for, like, background decorations. An idea I had was to have it connect to a server that would have a list of available lobbies on it. What sort of, like... So you said it would be P2P. Yeah, I feel like it shouldn't be too difficult. I just played a game that had like a P2P multiplayer. You would just have to search for the IP of your friends. I'm sure you could like just list those IPs, not the IP, but there was like a reference to the server that people would like type in if they wanted to join someone's server, and you could just list that in a lobby. Or maybe you don't even have to list it. You can just have the name show up. Like, not list the IP, but list the name of the lobby. Yeah, it would have. You would need some sort of server. But I mean, if it's your game, I feel like you probably wouldn't mind hosting a server. Like I'm sure it's relatively cheap. Do you plan on like commercially releasing it? Long-term solution would be AWS or Google Cloud. Yeah, I think for now, yeah. I mean, depending on your living situation, I feel like you could just run it locally for now, or like run it on your PC for now, and then when the time comes, or when you feel like it's too much bandwidth, you can switch over. Yeah. The issue with hosting is port. Oh yeah, I can see that. Hmm. Yeah, I haven't explored it much. But let me know what you find. Maybe I would like to make a co-op game, online co-op game one time. Oh, that's nice of them. All right, so I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure I like these lights here. Maybe there's just not enough lights. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but on the stream, it looks a lot darker than what I'm seeing. Yeah, it might just be the brightness of my second monitor. Oh, 3D modeling. Yeah, it's that's the main reason why I stick to 2D. Um, I don't think the programming aspect of 3D games are difficult or much more difficult than 2D, but yeah, having to model everything is like I don't know. Everything scales up with 3D. Should be able to do most of it on your own. That's props to you, man. I could never. I can't even do 2D art myself. Do you have like a scope and deadline for yourself? Hmm. So I do think this looks better, but at the same time, I feel like we would need some variation with it. I also don't like this blocky look to these lines here. That's better. I think they should be the same level height wise and justified between objects. Yeah, so originally I wanted it to be true, you're right, like with these two right here. Originally I wanted it to be symmetrical, yeah, and consistent, but it's hard because our level design it's inconsistent here, like the height of everything is different. But I do agree, maybe that's the issue. So maybe we would want to keep this one consistent with this one. It's gonna be hard with these other ones, but maybe. Let's see how that looks. Oops. It does look better. Maybe. Hey, how's it going, Nat? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it does look pretty good. Aligned between the object below if possible, yeah. Are you talking about this one right here? Only issue, there's one other issue, is that these aren't, like, this image right here is in a 12 or a 16 by 16 grid. Whereas this one, it's also in a 16 by 16, but it's not aligned. I mean, we could align it to the center. It's just that this one is 1 pixel, so it's always going to be an odd pixel, unless I increased it to 2 pixels. I don't think it's going to be super noticeable by players. And I mean, what I could do is I could make it symmetrical, but just have this unaligned with the center. At a wizard with a long wand, he has to tightrope across. We do have a tightrope. It's not a tightrope, but it's there's a mechanic. It's kind of like a zip line. So we did, yeah, we could ink boat. So let's do this. So yeah, now it would be centered. It's just that the image inside wouldn't be centered, or like the candle wouldn't be centered. But I think that's fine. Maybe it gives us like this illusion that it's further back. Maybe I'll throw it to the right side. She's trolling. We do plan on adding wizards or like some sort of NPCs to the game. So yeah, that should be better now that it's more aligned with like objects in our game. Oh, it's not aligned here, but we'll fix that. Are you guys playing COD right now? Nice. Alright. I'll hop on at 11. Just give me like 30 minutes. I'll play with you guys. Imagine playing COD and not COD. A single game of COD? Like you haven't even played any of the original ones? Oops. Is this not... Oh, so this is a 3 pixel wide or 3 tile wide object. It's never going to align here. I mean, we could mess with it. We could actually just push it a bit. We could do that, technically. Honestly, every game is toxic. Any competitive game, and what's funny is like I don't see COD as like a super competitive game. I think there are too many variables that come into play. Like, it's kind of luck in a sense of like where you drop. I mean, obviously there is skill involved, but like you're tracing skill, and I mean you can control your positioning, but sometimes that's not in your control. But I guess that's what makes it fun, is that, you know, there are some random aspects to it. Oh, except for and what I mean by COD is Warzone, not COD. I mean like not regular like deathmatch games, because that definitely doesn't have too many competitive aspects to it, just because it's like, you know, people are just rushing in for the most part, and I don't know if they have like an elo of any kind, from what I can tell. Like you just get placed with other random people. Also feels like they're trying to keep the game alive by pushing out as many cosmetics as possible. Um, I don't think they're trying to keep the game alive. Like, I think they're just trying to profit from it. You know, um, I think the game is already probably doing successful from like a I don't know, like a capitalistic perspective. They already have a lot of people buying the game, buying the DLC that will come out, or the battle passes and stuff. Like every game, I think every game has like um, like microtransactions or skins and stuff like that. All right, yeah, the lighting is a lot better when it's symmetrical. I have to fix this one here. I'm gonna do 2 per room. Just realized the dash kills your momentum. Yeah. That was done on purpose. It's mainly to give people the ability to like think before they or like have a chance to think. And also welcome Crazy Stewie. We're just doing some light level design today. Or maybe not, it's not really level design, it's more like fixing the looks of the game. Actually, maybe we'll line up here. Yeah, the only from I'm trying to think if I saw any gameplay. Yeah. Usually the updates that they make to COD are like changing stats of weapons and stuff like that, or like they might change certain things like how long it takes to do a certain action, like put on armor, for example. It's always like numbers and balancing. Fortnite and Valorant are the worst. Oh yeah, dude, I play Valorant too. They have like such a Valorant especially is really bad with their like how they handle cosmetics, because it's like you can't just buy cosmetics. You have to wait for it to be in your shop. Like there's a random aspect to it. Yeah, I do like the lighting here now. It's not overwhelming, I don't think. I hope it's not distracting either. Right, makes it expensive. Yeah, I mean, yeah, skins are expensive. Like you would pay like for like one of the nicest looking skins, like for your guns. It's anywhere between like $50 and $60, I believe. Like it's crazy. I think I bought. I think my most expensive skin was $30. Like, damn, I felt so bad after buying it too. But it's like, all your friends have the skins and you're like the only one with the default skin. Feels bad. Yeah, I haven't played Apex, but it looks like a really fun game. Like, I would love to get into it. The next game that I'm trying to get into is well, it just finished they just finished their playtest, but there's this game called, and you guys might have heard me talk about it, but Dark and Darker. Oh my god, it's such a fun game. It's like a battle. It's almost like a battle royale. It's more like Escape from Tarkov, but with like mechanics from. So is this not even here? I think we have to push this to the right a bit. Yeah, it's kind of like Escape from Tarkov, where like you keep your items if you survive, and you can reuse those items. I think this will be fine. Maybe we'll actually shrink this a bit. Spend $160 on cosmetics. Yeah, I mean, I guess when people, like, I don't know. I think I get like playing video games is part of people's lives. So like just like you would get a nice pair of shoes, you want to get a nice pair or a nice cosmetic for a game that you play or a game that you spend a good amount of your time on. But yeah, I guess the fact that it's digital, like it's literally there's no, it's like infinite. Like you can create as many instances of it as you want. It's like, damn. And like to pay a like you're probably paying a modeler, a fraction of the profits that you're making from it. I'm trying to think, how would we add lights here? I guess into like every little section here. Only thing is, like, a lot of my rooms aren't symmetrical or like asymmetrical, so like it's hard. Like the entrance here is a lot shorter than the exit here. Whatever, we'll just wing it. You know what would be nice as well? Maybe if we coded something where like we just evenly distributed lights everywhere. I'm just worried, like if we just scanned through this area here, wherever there's an empty tile, we would make sure it's like at least 2 tiles away from a wall. But it would look weird because we don't have any, like, unless we created some variation with these lights. I don't know. Just discovered Epic uses a subscription-based thing for game publishing. That is interesting. I mean, one thing that is nice about Epic compared to Steam is that they only take I believe, a 12% cut compared to Steam's 30%. And I believe if you make a certain amount with Steam, they do return. They return that $100. Don't quote me on that. I think that's true. Yeah, who needs profit? Who even told you game dev was profitable? Honestly, this room could... can ignore the lights here. Yep, that's very true. You have a higher chance of profiting from YouTube. Not necessarily, maybe not profiting from YouTube, but like making a business related to YouTube. So like I know a lot of game devs, you know, they'll make like a course, like they'll do YouTube tutorials, and with their tutorials they'll also add some sort of course that they could do online. I want to add lights here. Which room? This room. Same. I'm very into well, I feel like a lot of people in like the game dev industry are also into like web development. So I'm into that a lot. I mean, I am into like marketing. I do find it boring from time to time. Like SEO and stuff. I find it very interesting. Yeah. So like doing research on like the YouTube algorithm and like how it works, or the Google algorithm, how it works, was something that I considered alongside game dev. Feel like this is gonna look strange if we keep it like that. Maybe put one up here instead. Music, game dev, aerospace, and electric engineering. Seems like all of the interests of like a nerd. You a nerd? It's alright. I think we're all nerds. Whoever's watching a game dev stream, pretty sure is a nerd. So I did want to add variations to our light. It's just that like a lot of these rooms don't have like a solid platform on them. Like we could put one right here, or like would you have these lamps here? That's too big. Oops. Yeah, I hate that we're only using these wall lamps now, but they're the only ones that like work perfectly. in this little area here. This is more informative. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you feel that way. That's informative. I try to be informative when I can. That's usually what I do. Or my constant, like, my life loop is like streaming, working on this game, or playing Valorant, or playing some sort of video game. Or watching, like, game dev YouTube videos, or talking to people about game dev, stuff like that. Or programming in general. Yeah, it does get toxic. But surprisingly, we're still friends through thick and thin. Related to games or game dev? Yeah, I don't really watch even YouTube videos on, like, I am on, those YouTube shorts. They like pop up on my phone all the time. They're super addictive. Like, they figured out the algorithm on how to get people hooked. Because, like, I'll click one that seems interesting and then I'll keep scrolling forever and ever. Some of them are informative with games. Like, if you're playing Valorant, they'll show you, like, a cool, like some random strat, or like how to place a wall. They have like that TikTok girl who's like, I placed the wall here and got a clutch, something like that. Use YouTube for music 99% of the time. I use YouTube to stream 99% of the time. And the shorts, honestly. But I wish I hadn't. I don't think any of these rooms need lights in them, because there's like a lot of like spectral things lighting up the room anyway. Maybe for these here we'll add something. Would get into streaming, but your internet's god awful. Yeah, it does take a lot of bandwidth. Upload is, oh yeah. I think I'm at, like, I average out at like 70. I'm fortunate enough to have good internet. I also live in a very populated, condensed area. Oh my god. Oh, we can't jump out. I forgot. Oh, is that a bug? Let me see that. Oh no, we're gonna die. Oh no, we're gonna die again. Yeah, I need to fix this room because the punishment is too hard if you don't make it. Yeah, I think we can leave this the way it is. They're pretty bright. We don't need any more distractions. Alright. Yeah, we'll leave it like this for now. Tomorrow. I'm trying to think what we'll do tomorrow. Probably just some more level design, honestly. Touching up some rooms. Some of these rooms, yeah. The rooms with the zip lines are a little bugged here. Not bugged, but they could be better. If you guys want, we will raid someone here. Is that the final boss? So there's no boss just yet. I do plan on adding one like after the demo, but yeah, no final boss yet. But I do have plans for one. See, is anyone else doing game dev right now? Could rate this person. Let's see. No, it's not a. What's this with wizards? I do plan on adding maybe a wizard. I was thinking of adding like a philosopher to the game, but he wasn't like a bad guy or anything. He was more of like another lost soul, that you help out. Let's try to help the. Where's this guy in game dev? The little guys. Let's see, game development. Who's this guy? Oh, we also have Chrissy Codes. Chrissy Codes is pretty cool.
I don't know. I bet you're right. Heck yeah, I bet MIT licenses don't necessarily have to be. Well, I'd be interested to find out, but I'm not gonna worry about it now because it's not published, so I'm not worried about it yet. So, okay. So we're going to. It's interesting that this starts.
Let's raid
with,
whoever
yeah. See, this
Matsi mixes.
This is interesting.
I think he's doing game dev.
I don't want to, right? But I want to see what happens if I just copy this. I don't think it'll work.
I can't. I guess I can't focus. Can't change it to focus mode. So sorry.
All right, fellas. I will see you around. Thanks for stopping by, everyone.
You're just spending your points just for the fun of it.
Peace.
The mode won't change now. I don't know why it's not. It's lame.